Hi guys. Today I wanted to talk about impressions, especially organic impressions that we see when we logged in the SEO tool called Google Search Console or uh, Webmaster Tools. Right. So Google impressions are those when we search for a certain keyword or a query, and then what you see that appears on 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 the results, the ones that you didn't click, that you just scrolled, that's an impression. Google knows that you saw that it was within those results that you got, but you didn't click, right? So now, I once posted on LinkedIn where I said impressions, they're like billboards. The difference with the billboards and the impression is that you can see how many people have seen that. You know, so the impressions are underrated because it's something that happens organically, and billboards because it's something that you paid like 50 grand a month to put it on somewhere on the freeway, and people can see it. You don't really know exactly how many people have seen that, but with digital marketing we can able to tell exactly how many people have seen that brand, right? So, but that's not a topic for today. Maybe next video I will talk about that. But now, the importance of impression is that, so if you have a lot of people seeing your website or your brand but they are not clicking, so if there's a lot of impression that it's increasing, then it's highly likely that people will click because a lot of them are seeing it. So for another example, if one person if 10 people saw your brand and one clicks, so if it's 100 people who saw your impressions, then it means 10 will highly likely to click. So if it's 20,000, then you do the math. So it's important that you work on your when you're working on your website, make sure that you've got a lot of content, obviously quality content on your site, and then so on my side I do that using like what we call like a content velocity strategy, where we have a lot of content being implemented on your being uploaded on your website. And if a lot of content are uploaded on your website, then it will increase the impression. And if it increases the impression, then a lot of people it means if a lot of people are seeing my brand or my content, obviously on the search engine result page, it's highly likely that few of them can click. So we've got the now the um, AI to help us, which is ChatGPT, that can help us to ChatGPT that can help us to create that content. Obviously, when you're doing that, you need to be knowing what you are doing, because now some of these, if they are not fact checked, so it means that you might getting feeding people wrong information that it has no facts. So yeah, make sure that, especially if you're a startup, your website, it doesn't have traffic. So focus on building content, information. Focus on informational keyword, the how to, why, the what, and then drive the traffic into your website, and have a lot of content that people would highly likely to ask for. So if a lot of people are seeing that, it means there's a percentage, maybe 1% or 3%. Let's say 3%. Yeah, it's highly like 3% of the traffic will click, and then they will come onto your website. And if there's it's a content that they love, then they're highly likely that they will stay on the site. And if they stay on the site, then we know that, okay, Google will see that, okay, this is what people are looking for. Then they will start now promoting your pages so that people can see it, because they know that, okay, most people who are visiting the site, they spend time on your website. I hope this makes sense, and if it doesn't, then we can take it offline and then maybe show you the studies that I did around this subject to prove the fact that impressions, leads to clicks. So that's me. And for you to do that, so obviously you need to focus on meta description and page title, because that's the only place where people are deciding whether to click. So you do your page title, it needs to include the question or the keyword that you are targeting, and answer that question on your meta description in, I think it's 160 characters. Make sure that you answer that, so that when somebody searches can see exactly what they've asked for, then you can click. And obviously sometimes Google would regenerate their own meta description so that it answers what people are searching for. But before they do that, you need to be able to be sure that the meta description answer what people are looking for. Thank you.